What up, Junior? Bro, sing out if the music volume's too loud. I had a little bit of a tweak with it because I wanted to check to see if I stream with another person that the music's not blasting in my ears, and I think I've got it figured out. But what I might do is I might pull it up on my phone and just see how it sounds, and then so I'm just gonna mute my mic for a sec. Alright, I am just actually gonna pull it up a little bit because it sounded a little bit quiet. It almost sounded like there's no music at all. Alright, we'll just roll with that. I think you can faintly hear it. You don't want it too loud, but you want it enough to drown out a little bit of background noise. So, look, we got the chat on the screen, boys. We did it. Bro, that was a headache. Do you know the stupidest thing is I actually did the same thing 5 times. And then it, like, worked. Just randomly just started working. It was real cringe. Volume's good right now, where if you talk it doesn't get drowned out by the music. XL Daily, what's good? So these battle conditions for me are actually my worst. So fast ultimate, enemy speed, and enemy mass is probably, I couldn't get any more worse conditions for myself, so we are just going to roll with it. I hate killing a run early, but one thing I did want to do is I wanted to see my coin bonus is 49 whatever. I want to see if we can get it to 15. Yes, boys, 15. Let's go. Up the module, bro. That's so expensive. Look how much it is for the next one, 9,800. Okay, let's start getting ourselves ready. And we're just going to go with the usual, but what I am going to do is I'm actually going to try workshop range at level 26. I think it's level 26. And I probably should get the module level. So what I am going to do for this is I'm going to restore this. I'm going to try this at 141. I don't think that's optimal, but we'll just roll with that. Here we go, 41. Doink, doink. Boom, skis. And then now we're going to swap. What's going on here? Primary. Yup. Take that. Max that. 213. And then we want to max this. Boom. Broke as. And let's actually double check these conditions. Grotty, what's good? Hello, brother from the ocean. Yeah, so enemy speed. Well, the enemy attack speed, that's another hard one. Fast and mass. So this is a super rough one for us. So, okay. feel like Space to Space is the one for this. We just roll with the space. Primary. Give it another tickle. Alright. Now let's start playing around with our workshop. So I've pushed actually my shockwave size up to 1.55. I still can't get away with not using landmine stun card, and I don't need the stuns, but I can't get away with because my uptime on my death wave, and I've actually gotten to a point now where I'm pulling bounce shot range down. So the next thing I'll be looking at doing would be bounce shot chance. Devoing off bounce shot chance. And the reason why is just like, as we're going into farms, it's just so we're forking out the chain lightning at a closer range to the tower, and then it can just start wearing down the armor as they get closer. That's kind of the main idea of it. And I don't want the chain lightnings cracking off too far out. That's kind of the main idea. Well, that's the gist of it, boys. And that's just what we're going to roll with. So we're just weaning off how much damage we're spreading out there. And then once we go to tier 17, it'll be the opposite. We'll start pulling damage in. And undevo, or what's another word for undevo? Apply more damage and more CC, and then eventually go back to weaning off it. Now, one thing I am thinking for this tourney, I do want Death Ray, but I do want Package Chance too. So I'm a little bit like, what do I want to take off? And there's kind of nothing else that I want to take off, because I want to leave cash in, but I really want health in. But look, it is what it is. Let's just roll with it. We'll see where it gets us. Get range, and what did I say? 26. I think that's what we got last tourney, but the easy thing for us to do is we can just test it in a tier 20. I think I've got everything set. I think it's about 140 range. Yeah, it's about 140, and then my shockwave should be far enough out to tag the big guys. Yeah, that's just enough, I think. And then what I want to see this tourney is I actually want to see the black holes, because I think the black hole's going to be a problem. We're going to have to end up turning it off. So we'll judge in the first run whether we want to see the black holes. I want to see inner landmines, because I want to see the ones around the tower, and I might actually want to see chain lightning. But the first thing that I'm probably going to try to look at is, do I need to turn off the black holes? And I think the answer is going to be yes. Now, I'm super nervous about the orbs sitting right on the range enemy line. I don't know if you guys can, if it's coming up well in the stream, but it's sitting right about here, and that's right where my orbs are. And I'm a little bit nervous with that, just because of the battle condition for the enemies can attack fast. So we'll just roll with that. We'll just see where it gets us. So I think I've pretty much done everything, and we're probably all good to go in. Good luck with the tournament. Thanks, big guy. Thanks, appreciate it. I'll have you playing on the phone, but watching TV with the wife. Yeah, you take care of her, bro. Yeah, I haven't had it myself, but I've seen how sick people can get. So you just take care of her, bro. I always got told burnt toast was a good thing to do when you need to settle your stomach. Also, bro, I've unlocked card masteries, but I don't think that I'll be getting anytime soon. Card masteries, let's go. The good thing about that is if you unlock the card masteries, that means that you got the scamp labs, don't you? The chain lightning amp labs. They're pretty powerful ones. I feel like fast is up there. Fast and then closest. See if we can get a PB in. Yeah, the SCADAMP labs. Not sure if I need them yet. Just incorporate them when they become a problem. The good thing is you can get death wave tags on the scatters while they're all hugging your tower and that. So you can kind of take advantage of it. Oh, look at that, we've got a death defy. That's what we're gonna do after this. Remind me that I need to change my tower skin so we can actually see when we get a death defy. Bro, that was weird, eh? I think he got rid of... I think those sabs deleted my chain lightning. My problem at the moment is probably raw damage is not enough to even kill the first scatter. Enemy health level skips will help a lot, especially if you're got an ancestral triangle. It definitely helps a lot. So like if you could get them to like 300 in the workshop or 350, you'll definitely notice a difference. I think a good way to do it is just by balancing it. So if you just flat out balance it in between how much you invest in the attack level skips and how much you invest in the health level skips, it just makes it a little bit more palatable. If that's the right word. Let's see what our range, our damage per meter is at. So we got it over 3 now, which is good. Also, let me know guys if the music is too loud. I turned it up quite a bit. I don't wanna annoy yous. Just want a little bit of ambience in the background. Just a wee bit of ambience. I'm actually super surprised that scatters aren't an issue for you. So I'm assuming if scatters aren't an issue for you, well, you got perma black hole now, eh? So it'll be, what would be the problem? Is it raise? Let's get this. Is it raise the issue? Just finished level 1 the other day, and I've already seen an increase in shards. Oh, shatter shards, bro! What a heinous lab. Arcs Excel Daily, Excel Daily. Share your insight. Bro, those labs are heinous. Like, back in the days, it was common practice for everybody to, like, gem rush the last level, but there's so many things at the moment that's competing for our gems that, I don't know, I wouldn't recommend it. There might be other better stuff that you could spend your gems on. Deptify. Yes, boys, Deptify. Look at this, we're on a PB, I think. Let's see how much damage the chain lightning's putting out. 366S with no perk. Alright, there we go. PB, yay. Oh, what do we get? Ah, yes. Ah. I'll take it. How's your DPS? Oh, to be honest, it's actually quite low. Like, if you look at the enhancements and that. So my enhancements are only at this. I think it's module level, bro. Like, look how much this is putting out. 23 times. 5-star. Hard to tell with this. 25 times 1.8. Is that how you math it? Yeah. Almost double. Close to double. But I think it's just the module levels. Alright, I'm going to jump in there, boys. I'm going to jump in there. No, bro. No perma black hole yet. Working on it. Oh. What core are you running? I thought you dropped the black hole right down. Mine's only at 180. Yeah, module levels are insane boost to damage. Alright, gonna turn chain lightning off. Hopefully I remember to turn it back on. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to change my towel skin. Richard, what's good? What's good, bro? Alright, don't shoot me if I say this wrong. Richard, are you in Aussie as well? Or are you in the UK? I got black hole cooldown only at 1 minute and 30 seconds. Oh. Oh, you know what else we're going to do? I actually going to put it in chat so I remember. Because I legit won't remember. So, tail skin. And I also want to add bits to... Because like the ancestors. Right. So, we should be okay to just let this chill. But I do need to turn on my chain lightning. Mike, what's good? What's good, what's good, what's good? We've got a little bit of a different layout. I'm so happy that we finally got the chat on the screen. You guys don't know. Oh, well, actually, you guys do know because you guys were all stopping in while I was testing the stream with Nova and then also by myself. You guys seen it all. It's actually quite a mish. I think at one stage there I had like 4 or 5 tabs set up for chat. And I was just like, fuck. So I just deleted it all. I deleted all the tabs. And I was just like, alright, let's start this again. Alright, nothing wants to take my wall. What's wrong with these guys? Alright, maybe the next boss. Is that the new meta, boys? Bullet glass cannon. I mean, I could swap out Death Ray. I could swap out Death Ray for health. But I kind of want Death Ray to try to trim away some of the range, because range are a problem. Because the fast are going to pull the range right in with the mass enforcement, and they're going to shoot super fast. So, I'm a little bit nervous about that one. You know what? I'm going to be pissed if nothing takes my wall. There you go. Boom. I was about to say, if nothing takes my wall, and then a fast pulls in something, and all of a sudden it takes my wings. That's what I did. That's what I did at the other tourney. Alright, we should just be smooth sailing now. I reckon it's a bit of a crime allowing me to buy masteries and I can't even afford a few clicks. Yeah, I know what you mean, bro. I know what you mean. I think I bought rare package mastery and then just left it at baseline. Richard, I had range and fast as prior. Range greater than fast? I'll give that a try. Give that a try. Just been focusing on labs mostly. Almost done with coins per kill lab. That's a really good one. It's a really good one, especially if you play BHD. And lab speed's not far behind it. Will be good to have those two done. Bro, that lab one. I think I did it on my first tower birthday. Or like a day or two after. Or something like that. Or the week of. I think it might have been the week of. I'm super nervous for this, Tony. I hate these battle conditions. These are my worst. When you're just throwing everything at the fast and you just can't do anything to them. And they just keep crawling closer and closer. Did anybody indulge in the spring packs? I want to know what you guys bought. I hear heaps of people talking about them and, you know, especially in Discord, people saying that they got them, but nobody's saying what they bought. One guy that I seen, he bought all of them and just threw them all at in a Landmine Plus. And then everybody was like cheering him on and asking for him for his feedback and how he likes it and all that sort of stuff. Super sick. Want to know what everybody's getting. I hope I don't have to push the my range out much further than this. Only because I don't want I want the shockwave to tag. My shockwave's maxed out and I want it to still tag the overcharge. The other thing we can do is we can muck around with our range a bit and put the orbs on the stun line. So when the fast, we'll see what ends up being the problem for us. I feel like it's going to be getting chipped, but who knows? I should actually check over these conditions. What are we looking at? Oh, plasma cannons. So maybe even the bosses might become a problem. Was there energy shield down? Energy shield down, thought so. Yeah, so maybe even bosses are going to be a problem. Just the fast, just straight doking a boss into our stun line. Alright, it's gonna get saucy soon, boys. What's up first? Not gonna lie, I got the packs now sitting at GT12. Richard, let's go! Yeah, the boys! GT12, damn! What sort of duration do you need for GT12? Bro, how much does GT12 cost? Is that 2,000 stones? Alright, here we go, boys. We're coming to the danger zone. What are we coming to? The danger zone. "68 seconds. Okay. $2,600. Let's go, the boys. 2,600. Have you done your tourney yet, Richard? You don't know the order of the fleets, do you? At least it's not the armor condition like it was last tourney. We'll take a note. Here we go, boys. The danger zone. Oh yeah, you did it. Do you recall what like the first 4 or 5 fleets are? I'm actually just throw it in chat. Oh, this is a cool thing since this update. Is how it tells you how many hits you did. I think that's pretty cool. I like that when I seen it. Alright, O-charge. We can't even kill it. Yeah, we killed it and we death-defied off it. Let's go, boys. Perfect timing. Look at that. Up the first run. Death-defied right on it. I feel like these bosses are going to be a pain, eh? Alright, Commander. Damn, Spotlight Plus Andy is back at it with the Death-defy, like, bro. Free Death-defies. Bro, this is what you look like, boys. This is what you look like when you get Spotlight Plus. There it is, boys. Take a look at that. Alright, then we got a Sab. Three Death-defies and 1 overcharge, 14 in total. Jacked here, bro. That's what you get with the. That's what GT plus 12 feels like. That's Richard. Oh no, and another overcharge. Come on, get him, bro. We got it. Then I overcharge. Oh shit, sorry. Oh damn. I'd normally mute that. It just came out faster than I thought. So overcharge Commander, Sab overcharge. Been shredding on the dumbbells. So whoever's who gets Spotlight Plus, get yoked. And then a Sab. Alright. We've got no more. Hold on. And then, what's that, Commander? We've got no more Death Defy. But we've still got Second Wind. Oh, I can't believe we killed that. How the hell did we do that? How did we pull that one off, boys? Boom, we got chipped. I didn't see any fast slip through, so I think it's the range. I think it's definitely the range chipped us. I'm gonna turn the black hole off. Ready to rerun punching the pelts off. Damn, it's a shame that that chip didn't Death Defy us. We seem to be holding everything, like, back. Okay, then Commander. Oh, what's it, Sab? So that can be super dangerous if the wall's down. Like, this boss comes in, steals our wall, and that Sab's right on us. And we don't want it to take Death Wave, because Death Wave's a S tier weapon, boys. Did it take our CF? Alright, and there's the demon mode, boys. Alrighty. Sailing it out. Not bad for the first run. We had some pretty good luck there with that Death Defy luck. Energy shield down, but no Death Defy down. Now, I'm actually surprised that we're fending these off as long as we are. But I feel like next run, definitely black hole off. I feel like RB's probably still the one. We probably want to keep RB on. I don't know if Pulsar Harvester will be good for the boss. I can see that bosses are a problem. So maybe we could change the range so that the orbs are right at the stun line. But then we risk range. Because what's it right at the stun line? That is the 98 meter 1A. Is that the steak and cheese? The Aussie steak and cheese? It's not the Johansson, eh? Bro, they're just so chunky when there's no... Look at that health. 2.9 AA. Wow, we were. We did also come up with this, boys. Where did I put it? Not that one. I know you love that one. There we go. That's the best Tau relic. Can you see the little devil wings behind it? We might even be able to do this for yous. There you go. Can you see the little demon wings behind it? That's the best Tau relic that you can get, limited edition. Alright, so, okay, so around now, what are we at? 1060. This is when we're struggling to come into Chip City. So this is when range will probably be a problem for us. Around this mark. Well, just bloody everything's a bloody problem, isn't it? RB 100%. Yeah, put the orbs around the tower range line. Oh yeah, no orb resistance, eh? Or we could probably just trim them off. Because we should still be able to juggle the fast. So if we just... Because I also want Chain Lightnings to hit the overcharge, but we could probably just do extra orb. To like there. One more. That should get rid of some of the fluff, but still allow a bit of Chain Lightning to go to hit the fleets. The tower skin, instead of the 0.6 coin, here's 60% coin bonus, boys. The funniest thing is when I look at it on my OBS, I can see the wings flutter from the demon mode. Is that skin unlocked with maxing the workshop packs? It comes in the spring sale. Orb resistance. Wasn't paying attention, is it? Nah, no orb resistance. Right, so it should just be fast floating around the edge of the tower. And that should be enough to juggle some Chain Lightning. And we just gotta save the nuke. What about that, eh? The sab comes right with the boss. We may have to nuke the boss. I should have actually did it with the wall up. Silly me. And if we roll a Death Defier off this last shield, we're the Mantis. Oh no, oh no, it's the Ray. Yeah, the Ray. Alright, boys, you know the drill. If you see somebody you know, give the... Hey, Surreal! We know Surreal. Give him a shout out. Who else we got? Hakuda. Captain Facebeard. Hell yeah. Let's go, boys. Alright, let's see how many campers there are. Hold your breath. 3 campers. Should be okay. Like, probably a challenge. Damn, 250 relics. Been playing a long time. Tier 20. Hopefully okay. I like to check these guys too. Sometimes there's little campers. Alright, so, what did we go with? Black hole off. I think I've got the list there. I stopped counting in the list after I lost everything. We'll just roll with it in the next one. Hey, turn that skin off, eh? Alright. Let's do this. Not bad for a first run. Bro, I tell you what's ruthless is the battle condition labs. I'm just doing my last level now. Ouch. And I've probably got 1 or 2 more levels in my dissonance, and then there's probably better things I could put my coins into. I'm actually looking forward to being able to just go back to putting stuff in my workshop. I haven't really been able to afford putting stuff in my workshop for ages, boys. So what do you guys think of this format, having the stream set up like this? I know it's like super hard for you guys to see stuff on the screen, and I find that myself, like when I view some of the other fellas stream, like I have to put it in landscape mode, see what they're talking about, or see what I want to see, and then turn it back to the other mode. For the most part, I'm just listening to it, not really watching it. I'm just like kind of listening to what people are saying. But then sometimes I want to see, and then I can't really see. As far as like weekly update videos, I will probably I'll probably do it in the other mode. I think it's 9:16 or whatever they call it. It's basically the reverse of like 1080 by 1920. You just flip the settings in reverse, and then it goes into the other mode. The only thing that I'm a little bit nervous with is if I set up another scene in OBS, I'll have to redo the audio, which makes me super nervous. Because another thing I was thinking about doing is I was thinking about doing it in the typical like phone mode that we've done for the longest time, but I can split the screen, so I can set it up so, say, this much of the screen is me, this much of the screen is the tower, and then maybe this much of the screen is chat. Oh, it's not showing up on your guys' screen. Why isn't it doing that? I think the update videos are fine as they are. I actually think that bosses might become the problem. Like sitting here thinking about this, I think maybe bosses might become the problem for us. Like with Deathray and Orbs, we might be able to trim back the other crap. And it might be us having to try to figure out what we're going to do with the bosses. Or if a Ray comes in. Because it's a faster attack speed, eh? Boom. There you are. Get off me. What is it? What are we looking at, boys? Yeah, enemy attack speed. Look at that, 205%. Wow, we were. Put your guys' favorite skin back on. 60% coin bonus. Look at the look at the landmine spinning around. Best tower skin in NZ. So smooth sailing now, boys. So what do we got? What's the distance between overcharge? Overcharge commander, Sab, overcharge. Sab commander, Sab. Wow. I tell you what have become a bit of a pain for me in farming is actually commanders. Like there's a certain window where you just like absolutely nuke them, and then there's another window where they can just be an absolute pain. And I know like a lot of people meme on commanders for however like their tower's configured, but for a little tower like mine, boys, a little bit of struggle central. I'll push those orbs out. I can't. And what I'm also going to do is I'll actually also going to try a run. I'm actually going to also try a run where we have a different range and we put all the orbs on our stun line. It does mean though we won't be able to shockwave the boss. But we'll just figure that out. Oh, not the boss, the fleets. Looks like a carnival background. Like a Ferris... is it a Ferris wheel? Like a Ferris wheel spinning around my head. Now I'm wondering if the second overcharge is going to be a problem for us if we're trimming all these enemies back. We'll just see how we go with this one. Because I do want enemies to be around for more chains to fire out. But I went to look for a background thing for a drop, like what I was talking about the other day. Damn it, I forgot to change my skin. And what was the other thing I need to change? Gotta change the skin and I gotta put some bits into my Guardian. Damn it, damn it, damn it. It's alright, boys. It's alright, the night is still young, lads. Gentlemen. The night is still young for this old boy. Oh, pizza! My one! All the flavors in one. Does it have dick flavor? Got that dick flavor pizza? Mmm. What's that? Oh, chocolate mousse, man.
Dick flavored pizza.
Yeah, dick flavored pizza.
Your favorite flavor?
Yeah, can you see my face? Look, got the little thing spinning around it. Yeah.
Oh, you even have the chat.
Yeah, oh, bro, don't even get me started on that chat. That took hours to figure out. And then I'd get it to work, and then all of a sudden it'll work, and then like you can't see it, and then I'm stuck behind a different background, and then it was disappearing. It was probably the hardest thing to set up, because you got to use like another website. It's stupid that you can't just natively do it, and then there might be a way to do it. I don't know how to do it though. This millennial doesn't know how to do it. Yeah, and this one too. Like, I just unlocked this thing last week, I think. And it made me like this. That's the power level that I gained from it.
Yeah.
Spotlight plus Andes.
Okay.
All the Spotlight plus Andes put their hands up. Get Spotlight plus, boom, baby. Righty, are we coming to the danger zone, boys? Let's see how we deal with the overcharge now that we're trimming more enemies. We may have a harder time getting rid of that overcharge. Here it comes, boys. First one hopefully is alright. If we can roll a death defy off it, bro. Harming. Oh, that boss. What the hell's going on there? Alright, here it comes. Alright, let's see what we're working with. Took my wall. Took a shield. No Death-defy. Death-defied off that shield. Yes, boys. I tell you what, right there, boys. Right there. That's what happens. Right there. That's the Death-defy face. I wish there was a plugin that I could automatically when you Death-defy and it just starts flashing that. Yeah, boys. Alright, what's next? So, overcharge commander. We should be able to smoke the commander. We just need a wall. We need. Oh no, we got no wall. Somehow we need the wall before the sab. Or we need a Death-defy on this next overcharge. What's that? Sab. Oh no, the commander. Sab's next. Let's pray it doesn't take anything important. Sab then overcharge. Sab then overcharge, boys. Bro, did he take CF? Oh, I can't believe it. Did he take CF? What did he take? Well, he's dead now, but... Bro, he did. He took my CF. It's on cooldown. Come on. Bro, we're so lucky we berserked up. What is going on? And the landmine stun's putting in work. Is it going yet? Am I tripping out? Am I imagining all of this? So what are we? Commander and then overcharge. Oh, we're on the overcharge already. Oh, we nuked it, boys. Where's Death-defies? Where do I keep Death-defy now? Down here? Where the fuck is Death-defy now? Death-defy 2. So somewhere in there we've rolled a second Death-defy. Super, super lucky. So we should be Sab. And then Commander. And then Sab. Got the wall back. I hate to do this to you fellas, putting yous on one speed. It's criminal. Alright, so Commander, then Sab's next. Nuked it. Is this the run that takes us to 1100, boys? I reckon definitely turning off Black Hole is the one. Come on, don't let him take your wall. Bro, they're so chunky with no plasma cannon. So we have got, yeah, Sab next. Is it Sab and then Overcharge? 1040. Alright, we should technically be gonna beat our previous run. Goddamn 1,000 waves here, bro. Let's go. This is for my tower. This is the worst battle conditions I can have. Like, I just don't have enough CC. I need a perma poison swap. I like really struggle without it. All right, here's the Sab. I think where the advantage of this run is we got 2 Death Defies. So I think the next one after this is an Overcharge. Boom. Oh, there's the Sab. Is it Commander and then Overcharge? Alright, we might hit 1100, boys. And then we need to try to roll a Death Defy. I don't know how we're actually, like, thinking about the RNG in that. I don't know how we're going to top this run. Because we got super lucky there. I think on the second Overcharge, we rolled a Death Defy. That's the only thing I can put it to. That's why I need to change the tail skin so I can see. It's stupid when they have a skin and then it doesn't show when it happens. Alright, we've got everything's down now. We've got... Alright, this is the Overcharge. Here he is. In the flesh. Roll a Death Defy. Come on. Yes, Death Defied. Bro, we Death Defied and he took my wings. You son of a bitch. That's all good, so we rolled a Death Defy. We're good. We still got Demon Mode. We still got Demon Mode, boys. We got enough juice to kill the Rays. This is the run, boys. So this should carry us. This should be able to carry us. That cheeky ass Death Defy. It's a shame that it stole our wings for it, but that's all good. That's all good. So beggars can't be choosers, boys. This is it. The Spotlight Andes. Commandux. What do you got for us, Commander Boy? Boom, boys. I think you might be right there, Richard, putting a set of orbs on the range line. Just to try to get those range off us. Want them to be a pain. Bro, this is going to be wild if we get a PB. Oh, we might even be cheeky. We might even be cheeky and get ourselves an energy shield back. Do you notice the changes with Spotlight Plus? Yeah, bro, for sure. Especially in Tawny because you've got the with Ohm chip. And I have probably the weakest damage per meter, at least in the southern hemisphere. Like, my damage per meter is only... It's only at 3.1. So I haven't completed the mastery. And I also still need to... Oh no, what's going on here? Come on. Come on, little tower. Oh, he's gonna steal my... God, don't steal my wall. Death-defy. He's gave me a demon mode. So this will be a PB. And I think my lab for damage per meter is like around halfway. I just don't have any slots for it at the moment, but I will soon. I've got some of those disco labs and stuff that are going to wrap it up. And then I need to put in the enhancements discounts, which is going to be absolutely massive. Now, looking at the cost of them, I should be able to get them about 3/4 of the way done without, you know, it hurting the econ too much. Like, there'll be a large portion of those labs, like at least like to level 50, where it won't even tickle the edges, and we can still like continue to pump coin into... It's just that utility tab's going to be massive for us. And I should be about a week out from starting all of that. Nineteen Q. Oh, we got a Death-defy on that. Bro, what is going on, boys? What is going on? We're at 96Q. 21 big S. Something's not right there. 21 big S? Something's not right. Oh, I was looking at Deathwave. I was like, 21 big S, where's the rest? Watch this. Watch when I kill an elite. We'll see what it's gone up to. Now you might ask, like, why do I have it at 1x speed? If I'm in demon mode, I could speed it up. I can, but what I've noticed is that if I speed it up, the whole screen fills with mobs for some reason. It's like the game's not registering to kill them, and it only seems to happen on Fast Ultimate. Alright, let's see what it jumps after this. Oh, I lost the Death-defy. I ran out. I lost the Viking. So this is it, boys. Basically, everything's going to chew us up now. Just shy of a PB. So we'll probably be pretty damn close to throwing a nuke out there once this is over. But we'll see. We've got an energy shield. We may get a cheeky chip, which might give us like a Death-defy. My tourney took 58 minutes. Kept going and going. That is not a bad problem to have, East the Beast. What about East the Beast is so strong like this? Wait, like this? His tournaments take an hour. When I grow up, I want to be so tough that my tournaments last an hour. I mean, I know we all want to get back to farming and all that, but damn, that is not a bad problem to have. He's the beast, alright. Alright, so we're pretty much screwed once this is all said and done. Look, we might hit we might beat our PB. PB is 1168. If we beat that, happy camper. All my stuff went down around 1150, made it to high 1400s. Let's go, bro. Alright, a little bit nervous about that, Ray. Oh no, he died. Oh well. Oh. Alright, this is it, boys. Finger on the nuke. Alright, if I roll a Death Defy and I'm in like a super danger zone, like let's say an overcharge comes out, and if I roll a Death Defy, I'm just nuking it so I can carry on. Not giving it a chance to do anything. Alright, let's see what we can do with this boss. Boom, Death Defied. We Death Defied, boys. We fucking Death Defied, boys. Let's go. Oh, it's on the overcharge. Oh, bro, I didn't even fucking see it there, boys. Fuck. Bro, we landed right on it, bro. I didn't even see it there. I thought that something chipped me and I Death Defied. It's tucked up in the corner, you fucking little hooer. Oh well, we landed right on our previous best. Let's see how much we've gone down. Alright, Jokers are still moving. This guy, how close are you? And we still got these little young warlords down here, eh? We got this little cheeky Joker. Ryan! Peter! Bro, I didn't even see it, bro. It's like when I go over to Ryan's house and I sit in his backyard and I just hide by the recycling bin and then he can't even see me. That was what that overcharge did to me. Fuck, that pisses me off. Nah, it's good. We landed right on our previous. So, what did I want to try this one? I wanted to put the orbs. I'm going to lock the shockwave. Yes, I'm going to lock the shockwave. And I'm going to put the orbs on the tower line. Which I think I go drop that. The range. I think that's how we do it. Was it? The Aussie steak and cheese. We're going for the Aussie steak and cheese build, boys. So I'll go this tab. What do I want to do? What was that? Was that an overcharge? That's that thing that people say that they start the run and then all of a sudden they get chipped. It's a random fleet that spawns in. I heard people talking about it in Tequila's stream. So I go like this. I take out the range card. Boom. Here we go. The Aussie steak and cheese build, boys. And then we drop that. And then we put it back in. This is that Aussie style. Boom. And now I let it do its thing. Turn chain lightning off. Hey, how this thing comes with a whole... There's like a whole recipe book for this. Good thing that Berserker got low. Bro, I can't believe how... I can't believe how lucky we were that run. I don't think we're going to beat it. And if we don't beat it, I'm still happy. I'm happy with that. Did I do that? Yep, so that's done. And then max that. And then we're going to turn around. And then we are going to figure out where our shockwave is. So that's at 2.55. The Aussie steak and cheese build, boys. Get amongst it. The breakfast of champions. So we're going to do this one at a time. You know what I forgot to do again? I forgot to change the tower. fuck's sakes. I forgot to change the tail skin in that again. Oh, what am I doing, boys? I reckon like a little bit more. This part here, adjusting the shockwave, is with the Aussie steak and cheese. It's deciding how you like your tomato sauce. Now, unless you're a soy boy, I don't know anybody that doesn't like tomato sauce on their pie. Alright, that should be enough for fleets. Let me know in the Chiznat if it's not. So we're at the 98 meters. Let me know if that's the right size. So it's at 2.8. It's at 2.8, boys. And hopefully this will help us just a little bit with bosses. And if it doesn't, haha me. Ryan, did you see what happened to me when I unlocked Spotlight Plus? Check out the screen. That's how you look like when you get Spotlight Plus, boys. Here it is. The Marshmallow Warlord himself. I've got another one for you too, big guy. I'll just wait to turn this chain lightning on. Nothing wants to take my wall. Take my wall. Take my wall, you grubby little... 2.8 is fine, but in the future, you want to use 2.65. 2.65. So that keeps the mobs within the tower line. So there's more bounce shots and chains in that. Is that kind of the... Is that kind of the go? Oh yeah, we got the Death Ray mission. Bro, we got so lucky that last tourney. I don't think we're gonna beat that. Alright, this guy should take it. Oh, still nothing. Get off me, boys. Alright, this boss will do it. Oh my goodness. Bullet glass cannon's too strong. Got him. Alright. Alright, Ryan, check out the screen. This is the new... this is what you get with the spring packs. Check out this relic that I got. Boom! Check out the tower. Check out the relic we got. 60% bonus coins. Yeah! Know what shockwave size is best for 170? Random, but that's the max range at the moment. I assume there's a calculator somewhere. Now, the only thing that I can think of is we take off the Death Ray in favor of something else. 3.8 shockwave. And does that still do the same thing? Ryan, look at my relic. I just want you to know, Ryan, that this is a limited edition relic on my tower. Oh, tower skin, sorry. And this is one thing in the game that I can promise you that you will never get this. Look at it around the... It looks like a little Ferris wheel spinning around my dome. Can't see doing defense disco runs. I'm actually thinking about doing them to get a higher package. Because when I grow up, I want a package like Peter. Da, 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 da. Alright. Where's the list? Where's the list? Overcharge Commander Seb, overcharge. Overcharge Commander Seb, overcharge. But yeah, we went around some stores today, bro. I tell you what, bro. Do you guys ever want to get frightened? And you boys over in Oz, you will get this. Because I don't know if it's really a thing. And, in Europe or in the States or, you know, any other Western country. Bro, I went to Kmart today with my fams. Picked up a vest. Super cheap as. Bro, it was chaos, bro. We hit this queue. It was like a snake. Like, you ever played that game on your 2280? Remember the old Nokia 2280s? You ever played that game Snake on there? And you gotta eat all the things? Bro, this queue was like a snake. I looked at it and I was like, what the fuck is going on here? My daughter's like, nah, it's fine. The queue moves faster. And bro, I tell you what it did, bro. But I tell you what, walking inside that store was utter chaos. It was terrifying. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? There's not a dad in sight. But the craziest thing is there was no staff. Or no visible staff. They probably got those secret undercover staff, like how they have that program Undercover Boss. They probably have the undercover staff. But it was like all the women in the store, because the whole store was full of like feral women running around everywhere, and teenage girls and stuff. But it's like, because they're females, they were just all trusted. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this place is chaos. Like, you know when you walk down an aisle? And like, because we drive on the left-hand side of the road, you walk on the left-hand side of the road, bro. Nobody's following the road rules. I was like, no wonder there's no dads in here. The dads will just walk around and start throwing haymakers. Like, it was brutal, bro. And I'm not going to lie, I fed into the brutalness myself. We were trying on these things. And as you, like, get the different sizes, and you got to, like, you know, you pull it off the coat rack. You get your size. You try it, if it's not, you put the coat hanger back in it, you put it back in the crate. Nah, fuck that shit. Throw that shit anywhere. Wrong coat hangers, wrong things. Everybody's feral in there. I'll show you the feral warlord. But then it was like so intense for me that like I thought I was gonna pass out. Like lucky there was Gatorade in the fridge in the queue. I was like, bro, I need this Gatorade, bro. And then it's just this one auntie sitting on the door that like scans your tickets and shit when you get out. But it's cool because it's like all girls, ain't nobody pinching. It's like men are terrified. I saw one guy in there and he wasn't even a guy, he was this theirs. It was like a dad's worst nightmare going into a shop like that. Just chaos. And like women are equipped, like they all got those nails. Like, you know what women's nails are? They all got like those sharp nails. So it's like they're all walking around with 10 daggers on their hands. And like if you if you hit that sales rack and there's something on there that they want, bro, they'll 10 daggers straight into your arm. They're not fucking around. Alright, here comes the overcharge, boys. It's the overcharge, boys. Let's see what we can do with it. Probably the death ray's not helping. Alright, he stole that. He stole one shield. No death defy. Oh, that's alright, boys. That's alright. We'll bring it back. We'll bring it back. Showing your age, Nokia phones, bro. The funniest thing is whoever's an old cunt, whoever's a millennial, yous will know straight away, bro. Like, bro, those things went to war, the old Nokias. But I remember as friends when we used to have, like, not arguments, but like little, you know, when you're like chewing the fat with the boys and then you start busting chops. Like, if someone gets you with a good one, you just get that brick Nokia and you just throw it at them. And you knew that it was still gonna work. Alright, still on no death defy. This may be troublesome. We may have used our luck on the other run. Oh, surprised we got that commander. I forgot there's probably over a few of us who knows what that is. Bring up that yoke photo again, bro. Here it is. Here it is, boys. That's how I walked into Kmart. Oh, was it? Is it Kmart? It's Kmart, eh? That's how I walked into Kmart. Alright, everybody. All you fucking bitches. Get the fuck out of my way. The warlord's here. That's you eating the vest in all directions. It's like they gotta snatch that vest off you. That's my son size. Fuck off, whore. You fucking bitch. Good luck, boys. Gotta go to work. Eat the beast. I hope your day goes fast, man. Eat it up. Eat it up. 100% the same at the Kmart in Brizzy. So Peter knows, bro. It was so weird because it was like chaos and it was scary. And there was like girls everywhere. There was only girls. Like girls and females and women everywhere. And then of course Indians. Oh look, are we going to death to 5 foot? Are we going to death to 5 foot? No. What's going on? Robbing me, boys. You son of a... I can't believe we killed it. Killed it, no death defy. And then like the token Indians that, you know, like they're trying to skimp on $1, so they're buying their son girls' clothes from the girls' rack because it's cheaper. Well, you know, like they're like their race is small. Yes, we death defied on it, boys. Let's fucking go. So it's like that because they're like genetically like tiny people. It's like they'll just shop in the kids section and like save a buck. Yo, Clouder, good luck. Good luck to you too, bro. If you've done your tourney already, good luck, big guy. How's the bracket? It's actually looking alright, but I don't know. People are still jiggling around. People are still wiggling around, making it work. But it's looking alright. It's looking alright. We're doing okay. I don't think we're gonna beat our second run, and that just is what it is. I think it's just one of those ones. Is what it is. Not going to beat our second run, but we can at least use this time to learn. Commandux. Oh, he's hanging in there. Chunky boy. Alright, what did Ryan say before about the shockwave size? 2.65. Okay. I think if it's 2.65, then that's death ray off. Is that what we're saying? Death ray off? So that we keep more enemies? I mean, I've only got CF plus 4. I don't know if I'm strong enough to be able to do it, but we'll give it a nudge. We'll give it a nudgy-wah. My bracket's rough today. I'm 6 with 1860. Damn. 1200 for keys. Bro. That's brutal. I had 2 brackets last week, and both of them I almost didn't get keys, and I was cracking PBs. And I'm expecting now, like with the summer packs that are gone out, that, you know, there's going to be, like, people would have got some nice toys. And if you guys, anybody that's just joined, if you did pick up anything, let us know what you got. I want to hear the toys. I want to hear your Kmart purchases. That's our equivalent to Kmart purchase, eh? Oh, absolutely destroyed that overcharge. Get off me. Bum, bum, bum. It's getting crazy out here. Yeah, it's getting hard for me too. Like, to get those key unlocks. I mean, I was thinking about it the other day. Like yesterday or the day before, and I was thinking, fuck, it's getting pretty brutal out here in the streets. But then I was like, at the end of the day, I'm just so happy that I got auto restart. Like, I'm just so stoked that I got that. Nothing else, like, obviously there's other stuff that I want, especially like workshop presets and that sort of thing, and auto nuke, so I don't have to touch the button or make a mistake, because you guys have seen more than enough tourneys and I always forget to push the button. But at the end of the day, I got auto restart and I'm just happy with that, and that's cool. Oh look, what a perfect time for Viking to drop. Alright, stole my wings. So we lost wings at 11:20. We're okay. It's a shame we didn't roll a Deathify off that, because now we're pretty much like up shit's creek. And if we just get, like, if we just claim a chip on something, we'll be able to hit a PB. But we've still got a while before this energy shield comes back. Come on, Deathify him. Death-defied, boys. What a shame. Death-defied and then a demon. What a shame. At least we got the Death-defy though. Means we stand a chance. Right, let's see what the damage is. 470S. So damage has actually gone down. 470S. I think it's how I set up my core. So I think I need to change my core. But, I mean, we're talking at this level of, like, you know, at this level, it doesn't really matter. Like, it doesn't, like, matter if I squeeze out another 6%. It's 6%, like, unless there's a Viking there, like, running, like, let's just, yeah. It's what do you call it? It's clutching straws, boys. It's just clutching straws. It's crazy out there, the power creep. GD14. Let's go, bro. GD14. Bro, that's crazy. Bro, congratulations, bro. That's a really big one, man. GD14, damn. Bro, that's so good. Congratulations, bro. Absolute beast. Absolute beast, bro. Graham, what's good? What's good? The thing is that like this demon mode window is gonna swallow up like a lot of our window with Vikinged up. But I think I know roughly where we are. We're about 1150 waves, about that mark. That's probably us. That's probably us pretty capped out. We'd have to get a high string of luck, and in saying that, these last two runs we got some pretty good luck. We got some pretty good luck. I'm stoked. I'm happy. I'm happy. We're cool. I think it's good. I think it's great. I think it's wonderful, boys. Be right back. Stream's looking awesome, by the way. Cheers, Peter. We've actually got the chat on the screen. We actually got the chat on the screen, which is cool. And you were there to see it all. You were there to see it all. What a mush. Bro, I can't believe how hard that was. And we got our webcam up in the top right corner. Boys, got the webcam up in the top right corner. Eagle, what's good? How are you, big guy? Oh yes, we got an energy shield back. We're on, boys. We're on. Let's see if we can beat our PB. Ah, we just lost the Viking. Bro. Did we... Nah, we didn't death-defy on that, eh? Nah, you just robbed our shield, you son of a bitch. Oh, there's a Ray. There's a Ray. Alright, I'm definitely going to change the tower skin. Definitely going to change the tower skin, and we're going to put our bits. Tower skin and bits. Graham, did you see the... Or Eagle, Graham, did you guys see the tower skin? It gives you a 60% coin bonus. Limited edition. Look, we got all the event. Let's go. What did I say we're gonna do? Tower skin. There we go. And we need to do our bits. I don't even know what order. Let's go like that. 29. 60. Oh, one short. That's alright. Okay. And then we were going to try that, and we were going to do a shorter. So we're going to take the death ray off. Because we pretty much tried the other stuff, so we'll take that off. Fuck knows what we'll put in. We'll just put in health. And then we'll go there, and then we're not going to put up... We're not going to put up the thing so high. So... Sifu Ryan said... Put it at... 1.65? Oh, then we got to do the whole range buzz, eh? So we got to take the range card out. And we got to shrink this. And we're going to put the range card in. The Aussie steak and cheese build, boys. I think it's here 2.65. Yeah, 2.65. And we got no ray in, death ray in. So theoretically, we should be cracking off more bounces, more chains. Hopefully we don't get chipped down. Alright. Now we just wait for the wall to drop. Same old routine, boys. Same old routine. The tower plus a Tech 9 machine gun pistol. I'd ask the story, but that might make a can of worms open. Lure me up and call me Jimmy. I imagined you different. Bro, how's that chat looking? One thing we did notice, and I've noticed it on multiple other people's stream, is that some of the stuff that's put in chat, it doesn't show on the chat that comes through Streamlabs or Stream Elements. I'm using Stream Elements at the moment. Now, I don't know whether it's something about the soft moderation. Like, sometimes when I say stuff and people stream, it just doesn't show up. Like, just at all. Like, you know how sometimes it says when somebody says something heinous, and it just says messages, I don't know, messages retracted or some sort of bullshit to say that they said something out of line. Bro, sometimes it's weird as, like, I'll say something like, damage equals hot chicks, HP equals fat chicks, and like, bro, it won't even show up. Like, what's wrong with saying that? I don't know why it does that. But there's probably heaps of stuff that gets said that YouTube's bots are just like, oh no, we're not doing that. Like what were we talking about before? Kmart. And our heaps of Indians are smaller, so they they fit the kids' clothes section. So they buy kids' clothes. Oh, guys, he's a terrible. He's a terrible man. What's the bonus with that towel skin? 0.2 extra steak and cheese pie. You know what you gotta do when you hit the pie at a service station at 3 o'clock in the morning? What mustn't you forget? You gotta always blow on the pie. Always blow on the pie, boys. Bro, that space to space is going nutso. Alright, this should be it. Boink. Get off me. Alright, back to smooth sailing. Gotta put our 54 times damage per meter bonus relic on. Tower skin on. Boom. There it is, boys. We're trying to figure out, and I know that I'll be able to do it. The only problem is like how to put like a cam, how to put a face cam in that tower. And I know how I can do it. The image will be so tiny you guys won't be able to see it in this layout. If it was 16 by 9 or whatever they call it, 9 by 16, where it's like the typical phone style size, you guys would easily be able to see it. Right, now hopefully we don't get chipped. That should be fixed. Now there was talk about YouTube. There was an issue, but there was quite a delay. Yeah, I think I'm still having problems with the delay. Like I know it definitely was yesterday when I was trying to like figure out the chat. Like there was still like 20 something second delay, which was real cringe. And I did update my OBS, and every time I update OBS, I always have heaps of problems, like, with the quality of everything. And I don't know why, it's just one of those things that it's like, I always delay the updates as long as possible. And then as soon as I update, I have to like go back through, reconfigure, and because I don't know what I'm configuring, I have to sit there and watch all these videos, change this. You want top 10 settings for OBS? If you want to be a content creator, click down on my bio below. And for my Patreon, Now back to the video. And I'm stuck there watching half an hour videos of these different settings. Because I'm super illiterate at this sort of stuff. I don't know how to do any of this technology stuff, but there's one thing like me, guys. I'm like a fucking cockroach. Bro, you ain't gonna stop me. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out where Ryan lives. I'll figure out which one's his apartment. I'll sniff his pillow. Always blow on the pie. Wise words to live by. What's the bonus of the tail skin? Oh, I already read that. My bracket's rough. Ryan, you can't say your bracket's rough when you're sitting at the top and you're looking down on all the peasants. Oh, actually, I didn't check where we are. I delay OBS updates as long as I can. Krintos is in the house, guys. I'm sure you guys know who Krintos is, but if you don't, go over subscribe to his channel. He's been streaming a lot. He's been posting videos and stuff. Go show him some love. I think he is from... he's from Europe. But he streams in the times where a lot of you guys over in Europe or the States, you'll view content at the same time. It's not like all us crazy guys down under, and then some of you crazy guys who stay up super late, or you insomniacs. I'm 100 stones from GT Plus Eagle, bro. The Mantis base unlock. I don't know why by now, but I'm here and I'm thinking about more CF slow. 60% just ain't enough, but GT Plus is right there. Just a few more steps. 100%, bro. 100%. And the best thing is, at that window, like, if your choice paralysis, or the issue that you have, is making CF exponentially more stronger, and making GT exponentially more stronger, that is not a bad place to be in. And it's a very fun, hey, we got chipped. Fucking boss. It's not a bad window to be in. It's a super fun time. And then the investment in GT is quite palatable. Like for quite a few of these stages that you'll be investing in it. And you're really going to enjoy the effects of it. And you'll probably have it by the... Because you're 100 stones off. So you're going to have it after this tourney. So next time we talk, you're going to be loving it. So congratulations in advance, man. That's huge. That's such a huge thing, man. Congratulations. You're loving it. You're coming into like a super, super fun window of the game. Eagle said that Ryan made his bracket rough for everybody. Ryan's bracket's rough because he's in it. One must simply understand the logic. Control plus C followed by Control V. Alright. We're coming to the overcharge. So now we technically... Now we're in the fleet roulette. We technically should have more stuff on the screen to be popping off. So let's see what we do with this Joker, eh? And again, guys, I'm sorry I have to slow it down. But y'all know the drill. I heard GT Plus doesn't do much at base unlock, but at least I want to unlock to see it. Yeah, bro, it doesn't. It doesn't. And, you know, until you get a high duration and all your pieces are in the puzzle, it doesn't feel super impactful to start with. But it's like the foundation for your house. And like, obviously, the faster you can kill things, the more benefit that you have, to some degree. So I'm in the opposite end of the fence. I just need, because I've got a low uptime on my death wave, and I do like a hoarding strat, it's kind of like a mongrel version of reverse devo. It's not like full reverse devo. I don't think now that there's assist mods, I don't think like you really need to go that sort of route that a lot of people were. Not to the same degree, you know, there's more tools available for everybody, and that's kind of like where I'm getting. But depending on your farm style and depending on your death wave uptime, it might not feel super impactful. So for myself, I can devo off a bunch of stuff and I can get a good upgrade. But like, let's say today I did some runs where I tried it with no landmine stun and my coin was a lot worse, and that's just because of my death wave uptime. So being more efficient in the kill window for me isn't as good yet. But once I do some more work into GT and some more work into death wave, then that coin kind of flips. So depending on your other stuff will depend on how impactful it will feel, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say. Alright, we only got one energy shield from the son of a bitch. Sab, what did you steal? Nothing. Dead. Deftify, boys. Let's go. So that should carry us just before 11 hundo. It's going to be like 6 or 7 above 2k in my bracket. Whoa. What did you guys do? Did you guys all message each other and ask for a meetup? It's like you guys are at the block party. Oh look, here he is. Oh, we can't even kill him. There's nothing on the screen because we've nuked it all. Oh my lord. Stole my wings. Get GT Plus and pump it up. Ignore CF for now. Your game is about to change. And the good thing about GT Plus is the first like chunks of investment, like I was saying before, they're super palatable. Like you can afford clicks and duration, you can afford like the early levels and that sort of stuff. It's not like the top end of GT Plus where it's thousands of stones for a click. Like where it can feel like a little bit more rough. I'm in the occasional bounce from champs to legend. I barely do 90 waves in legends, but it's hard to see the benefit right now in more coin, but I trust in Ryan. I think the good thing is with this update, so like the position that I'm in at the moment is prior to this update, there's a lot of these labs that I never would have been able to be close to doing. But the coins like jumped up so much that getting a bunch of econ to make those labs more affordable is a super good thing. But I think everybody's in that position. And I think that's why heaps of people were being crybabies after the update. You know, like heaps of brokies were just like mulling through the game, and then all of a sudden they got 5 times coins, and then, you know, oh my god, I can afford masteries. And then when it got taken away because it was unbalanced, and then they're like, no. It's like it's like they were given the lotto ticket. They got on it. They saw that they won the lotto. And we're like, yes. And then like blew everything. Like what somebody that won the lotto would do. Start giving away the house, give away the cars, and then wake up in the morning and then the lotto ticket's been taken away. Oh, sorry guys, we actually changed our mind. You didn't win the $6 million draw. You won nothing. And then that's where like heaps of that rage came from. Like just heaps of brokies being able to afford masteries and then just started fizzing out over it. I mean, like, dude, it's not that deep. Like, bro, my coins have like 10x'd. Like in the space of however long B28 come out. Like, it's unreal. It's unreal. Like nobody can like not be happy about that. Like, come on, man. Like, just a bit of let's just be real for a sec. We've all 10x'd our coins. Like, what's going on? I've got something better for you when like labs come out in a big S. That'll be like Uncle Fudd's like mic drop moment. Here are your little whingers. I'll give you a lab that costs AD to pay for. Ha 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 ha. Right, we just kind of had bad luck in this run. I'll put this one down to bad luck. We'll just punch through and see where it goes, eh? See if we can roll a lucky Death Defy times 3. I think GT6 is 2400. Is it? Is it really? GT plus 6? Nah, I don't think it's that expensive. GT plus 5 is like 800 for me. Does it really go up that much? Damn. Damn, that's rough. Damn, is that what I'm in for? I'm only at plus 4. The next thing I gotta do is lower my cooldowns. And then after I lower my cooldowns, more GT. And it's just to get some more consistency in my farms. Let me like open up to a better kill window, more uptime on my death wave. Like, but Protector's ultimate are just the absolute pain for me. Like, they're just so, they like, the RNG of them just like, annoys the hell out of me. Like that my farms can swing just based on the Protectors. Really struggling here, eh? Struggle central. Just need to roll a Death Defy off this prick. And the overcharge. Boom. Get off me. Roll a Death Defy. Let's go, boys. $2,096 wave in my bracket can only get you 6th place. Bro, is everybody getting... So this is the marshmallow bracket. Everybody's getting the roughest brackets in the world. This sounds crazy. I'm looking forward to smashing some more cell bonus with the coin. Let's go. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. I just got the enemy balance mastery. It's only halfway done. And I'm definitely loving it. Bro, I am loving it, bro. So depressing to farm keys for bot resets. That's a long journey, bro. Fuck, that's a long journey. That's so many keys. It's way up the top too, eh? That's, yeah, bro, that's so expensive. Until the coin sinks happen, they're going to give a lot of extra coin with small coin sink. The Disco Labs doesn't make sense at the moment. Yeah, I see heaps of people are holding off a bit on the econ. And then they plan to pick it back up when something else goes on. I think heaps of people are just searching for power at the moment. Heaps of player power. I think that's like where a lot of the power spike's coming from. Because, you know, people are getting all the little toys that they want. Last Disco Lab was 3.45S with max discount. Whoa. That color person is freaking me out. Why are the teeth colored? Is he happy or angry? That's me. That's me up in the corner. That's my webcam. $2,400 from 0 to 6. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Was Spotlight Plus or Critical Chance Mastery for more meaningful for you? I think Critical Chance was like roughly, like even though the tooltip says less, like the tooltip in the game, it's not really, like, obviously it's not really your final damage, but like it was somewhere near like close to double damage, the crit chance. But Spotlight Plus has got way more legs. 100% Spotlight Plus has got way more legs. Boom, rock the Death Defy, boys. We're on. We just need like another 5. Yeah, definitely Spotlight Plus has got a lot more legs. Like it's a whole new avenue to pick up some damage in that. So yeah, Spotlight more, but then Spotlight takes more investment. Need a bit of module luck. Need a bit of coin, so you can put it in Workshop Plus. But it's kind of like the last kind of power grab, because what I need now is Econ and CC. So it's kind of like the last power grab for me. Now I can just settle into some Econ and CC. But it's like one of those impulse buys, because it wasn't on the agenda to get. It was like getting more Econ was kind of like on the menu, if we say it like that. And then it was just an impulse. It was like one of those things. I just wanted it, you know? Like, it was just like, damn, I just want this. It's like when you see that stupid thing in the store, and then your wife says to you, "Why the fuck did you get that?" And you're like, "Oh, because I wanted automatic can opener, so all I got to do is put the can in the thing and push the button." When there's a perfectly fine can opener or a knife that you can use it, but you see something stupid and you buy it, and it's like, not that Spotlight Plus is stupid, because it's obviously not. It's just like, this is what you get. Like, look at the screen. This is what you get with Spotlight Plus. Boom. Look at that. Look at those capped shoulders. That's what Spotlight Plus gives you. You don't get that with Crit Chance Mastery. Oh shit, what did I push? I pushed too many things. Alright, I'll turn the Takashi off. It's creeping you out. But in its stead, we're gonna put the Spotlight Warlord up the top for you, eh? There you go. There's the face cam. What was I saying? Yeah, definitely Spotlight Plus, bro. But yeah, oh, and we death defied on it. But it's just more investment, more time. Like, it's nowhere near the same price. Look, we got Surreal. Surreal woke up in the middle of the night to jump in this bracket. So this is where we got to. So this is, by the sounds of your guys' ones, either you guys got some stupid ass brackets, or I'm in the marshmallow. So what are we looking at? We are looking at 200 to stay in, and about 864 keys. So it all depends on the window. Like, this lower window is like quite light compared to like some of the other brackets that I've seen, and this sorry, I just got to pull the chat up, and then this top window is kind of light, but this kind of window around here is quite similar to what I've seen in some other brackets, but it's like the pockets of it. Oh look, this guy's still going. Easy living. Whoa, who the fuck is this guy? Who is this guy? Bro. Who is this guy? Bro, just casually fishing. Look at this, bro. 8,300. What a guy. Bro, this guy's a beast, bro. Damn. Holy moly. Holy moly, boys. Holy moly. Coins aren't a problem these days. They need a way bigger coin sink than Disco Labs. I'm sure there'll be a new tourney in 2028. Well clouded to crit plus double your damage. Yeah, it was about that. I think I worked it out that it would be somewhere around 80%. But I think it crept a bit higher than that. I think there's another patch this year. Yeah, I think that one's in June. And that one's supposed to be noted down as a content patch. Yeah, I think that one's a content patch. Yeah, personally think more sinks are coming, bro. 1,000% more coin sinks are coming. And then, like, everybody will switch gears. Everybody will switch gears and that. Or everybody that's, like, used this time to build a strong base. But I think heaps of people are just searching up player power. I think that's why brackets are getting a bit rough. Because, like, everybody's, like, had such a jump. It's like, oh, I don't have to focus on it so much. And, like, I've been exactly the same. I've taken advantage of the opportunity to try to get a little bit more player power. And that's, like, just to try to, you know, when you're getting like close to 1,200 waves and then you're like 6 waves off not getting keys, like you're forced into a position where you have to chase power. Like, it's just kind of one of those things, and it's just as more people punch through and more people chase more power and all that sort of thing because they're not focusing on econ. And then eventually it'll just settle down. Like, the devs will be getting all the analytics. You know, they'll be seeing everything that's going on. And they'll know. They fucking know what they're doing. I don't think people give them enough credit. They know exactly what they're doing. So we could do a respec, but bro, by the sounds of your guys' brackets, so I should be sitting somewhere. I don't know if it's going to show up on screen. Nah, it doesn't show up on the screen anymore. So somewhere around like this sort of window, 14th to 11th. Now I haven't checked my ranking lately, but I'm assuming that it's slipping back. But somewhere around this window is kind of like where I'm at. So if I get anywhere past it, that's a great sign, boys. That's a great sign. And I don't think we're gonna do anything spectacular to beat that. And I don't think it's worth respecing. And I can't even remember the last time I respec for a tourney. I think I did it once when shit hit the fan. But the good thing is, we got our farm multiplier to what? 15,000. Like, at the update, I was at 3,000. At V28, my coin multiplier for tier 16 was 3,000. It's at 15,000 now. What the hell is going on? What am I trying to do? What? Whoa. 1, 2. I don't think I need it that high. Not for farming it, at least. This one. I'm gonna restore this. Sorry guys, I'll catch up in chat soon. But if I don't lock in, I always muck this up. Oh shit, just max it. Where is it? But I can't wait to, honestly, I can't wait to go back to doing some econ. I'm so close to getting some of these good labs. I just need like another, say 50% econ. I just need a jump of like 50%, and I should be in a good spot. Should be in a good spot, boys. This should be alright. Might as well just slam that in there. Why not? Because I got some labs coming up. Oh yeah, did I already do that? No. Get down. Double check my locks. So I've got the bounce shot at 1. I've now got the bounce shot range down to 2.5. The next thing I'll be looking at is the bounce shot chance. I still can't get away with the landmine thing just because of the uptime on my Death Wave. Then we just need to summon, fetch, scout. And then we should be good. Change the target. It's just protectors are a pain for me. It's not even fleets. It's the fucking protectors. They're a pain in the ass. Coins out of problem disease. Ryan says he needs to unlock crit chance. It's a really good one, man. It's a really good one. I wonder why people like sung its praises so much. They said it was a good unlock. Easy living in the top 10. Yeah, look at that bracket. I'm sure I see this guy all the time. What's my top wave? 126. Let's go. Oh shit, 220 relics now. I feel like I'm getting to that boomer stage. Look, this guy's still going. What was your are you gonna do a stream, Ryan? Stream your tourney? Damn, I feel spoilt with this bracket compared to what you guys are getting. It makes me think that I've got like a really stupid one coming. My midweek one. Just to make my week better. Oh, you know what I've done? Got to turn Black Hole on. And then what I'll do, because of our update video tomorrow, let's tidy all this up. Get all this off there. That one, this one doesn't count, I cancelled that. And this is how our, what the fuck's going on with this? This is how our run's been looking. So you can see these ones where like protectors like ruin, like I'll get bad RNG with a protector in my downtime and then it will like strip me and then a fleet will come around at this wave and then just ruin it, or like here, and then it swings all the way up to this. So this here's Space Displacer. The rest of these are OA and ACP, and I think this one here is with no landmine stun on. So at 5700 by just over 5000, I'm over the 14Q an hour. So having, like, it was just nowhere near. It was like 800 waves difference, and it just comes to that hoarding strat. So even though my GT combo is higher, and maybe if I had a higher GT plus, the tables, you know, the seesaw will turn, the tables will turn. But currently, for my configuration in my tower, it's better for me to have landmine stun on. I think it's actually also better for me to have the ancestral roll as well for the landmines, so that they're just bigger, and then I can just hoard more. So the killing window goes down for like elites and all that other stuff, or the, I don't know what you call it, the killing efficiency. But it allows me, the cooldown's low enough that the spawn cap isn't high enough that I can hoard them, tag them with Death Wave and kill it. But then as we adjust the cooldowns, then I'll be able to retest things, because Bounce Shot was exactly the same. I previously tried it a month or two ago, or maybe in like the last couple months. I tried it like multiple times, and I just wasn't at the window where taking off bounce shots and that sort of stuff did anything. It just made things worse. But now I'm in a window with just how things are progressing that it equals more econ. So I need to get a couple more unlocks, a couple more free up locks, so that I can lock the bounce shot chance. So I'll know when I want to take this bounce shot range down lower. Now this bounce shot range at 2 meters is good for me from the econ side, but it's harder for me to kill Protector's ultimate. Like if they just hoard a big clump and I've only got one bounce shot, I'm just not getting enough off to, so the RNG of it is just swinging too much. So it's like less consistency, so lower coin per hour averaging overall. So just having a little bit more in the range just helps me. Like it's that balance between if I leave it so it goes gold box, I have a way better chance of the run extending and way more consistency, but I run the higher risk of a lower coin per hour. But then if I take it right down to the lowest setting, I get the highest coin per hour, but way more inconsistencies in the run. So I've kind of just found that that's somewhere in the middle for me. So the other thing we'll be looking at is the chance, the rest of the range, and then the landmine radius / landmine stun. But that will come after we adjust our cooldowns, and then we'll figure it out, where we're not so reliant on hoarding and tagging with Deathwave, where we're more in a mode where we can just kill things faster. Just kill. That's all we want to do. And I've been a victim of this perk thing that everybody's talking about. I've noticed it too. Seemed to have come right, but the first few runs that I did after the update, whatever version, what is it, 0.1 or V28.1, our major update, our first major update. What I did like is I liked this. I thought this was absolutely trick when I seen this. I didn't even know how I seen it. I just stumbled upon it. I was like, wow, look at all of this. I was like, that's pretty cool. Like this sort of stuff's like, you know, like, is it super impactful and it's gonna be like game breaker and all that? Nah. But you guys are all bloody geeks, and all us geeks like looking at this sort of shit. So, you know, it's well received. Apparently they did an encyclopedia or some shit, eh? Not that anybody reads any of this. But what did they do here? What the fuck is that? 7,000 times tower damage. Scales with all the crits. What is that? 6 effects waves. Death waves persist until dealing. Chronophill 60% reduces the enemy by 87.5. So is this like our total tooltip? Once we factor in, so the stuff in this tab. What is that? 7,000 times. Or Uncle Fuzz, you are buzzing. 7,000 times, boys. Let's go. So this is an encyclopedia based on your own stats. Interesting. And it's probably a pretty smart way for the game to do it. So maybe if you're still unlocking the ultimate weapons, or say what it comes out, like OEM, like factory. And then if you have unlocked it, it'll say what your specific stats are. Yeah, because these are my exact stats. 58 meters, 36, 4 spotlight, amplify damage against enemies inside. Ultimate weapon, huh? Oh, ultimate weapon plus. Look at this, boys. Kills during the tower, add +1 combo, grants, bonus. So what's the other stuff? Increase damage. Rare. Does it say anything about the masteries? Oh, it does too. So it updates it with your own stats, so the encyclopedia itself will change. Interesting. So what this crap says. Nothing. Suppose it doesn't really need to say anything, eh? Enemies. 2 times faster than a basic enemy, worth 2 times coin value. 4 times coin value, boss, 5 times coin value, range 2 times. Yeah, this is good. Like, all of this stuff's helpful for people to geek out on, eh? What's this one? Oh, look at it. Now we're talking, boys. Bro, this stuff here used to do my head in when I first got the game. Like, should I unlock this? What does this do? And, like, stuff's, like, obvious. Like, you know, it's like attack range or whatever. Like, you know, obviously it's your tower range, but, like, when you start, like, trying to figure shit out. And, I mean, to be honest, to be fair, I don't even know if this stuff was already in here. I never went to this tab. There you go. Interest per wave. The best unlock in the game. What's this? Other cards. This is pretty cool. So like somebody doesn't have to ask like what's a guardian? Module, relics. Relics account worldwide. Collectibles earned by completing milestones in events and a permanent passive stat. Bro, the amount of times this question comes up in the player questions or even in general chat, you know, pretty good. The primary measure of in-run progression. Each wave spawns a set amount of enemies, progressively scales health and damage. I didn't even know that for the longest time. Out of run in-game menu. Spend coins here. Yeah, spend your IRL cash here. Permanently increase the starting stats in the future. Look at that! The old little divs, eh? You know, that sort of stuff. Bro, and they must do shit like... They must look like just in the player questions and will be like, what's the easiest way? What's the easiest way to do it? Why do players have to seek out this information in obscure formats like Discord? And like the audience that plays this game are like a bunch of old ass millennials. You know, obviously there's people that are younger than that, your Gen Zs and all that sort of shit. But the people with the disposable incomes, you know, in this generation are all millennials and that. And bro, like we ain't fucking around with all the new school shit. It's like, oh fuck, do I have to pull Discord up? It's like, oh, I don't even remember my login, bro. But it's like you got to do it so that you can try to find the information. So like putting it somewhere where it's easier for people. Obviously you want people to seek out the community and all that sort of jazz, you know, so everybody gets the vibe and all that sort of stuff. But they're smart to make it as accessible as possible. And it'd be cool if they could get some plugins and stuff for the game too, where like you just push a button and it throws a link, like how you do with the Discord. I don't know for ages that was there. Where is it? Discord. Like that sort of shit. I don't know for ages that tab sat there. But they should have something similar for they should have something similar for some sort of plugins. Now, as far as what are those plugins, don't know. We'll have to see once. Yeah, the update that they're talking about is an upgrade to Unity or whatever the hell's running this this game. So we'll see what they do. And I think things like downscaling these toggles, doing the things where The game can pause when you're jumping in and out or jumping in menus. These are all progressive steps for them moving on to something, which the hope is that the games doesn't have to be continuously running. And what that looks like, man, I don't know. Like, the annoying thing is, like, I use a cloud phone so that I can jump on my phone. I can push one button and my phone pops up. And it's super fast. My cloud phone pops up. I click in, I tap my gem, whatever, I leave it. It goes back on its merry way. The problem is when you use the actual game app, it's got to go through that bullshit loading screen. So if you've got like no, you know, and it's just like the way the games work. Like, obviously it's got to boot itself up and it's got to connect to stuff. But like, if there was a way that it was just much faster at that process, I don't know if you can do that. But at least, yeah, I'm not really too sure. Like, a lot of idle games these days, they've got like a black screen where it goes into a power save mode. But it's like, how do you get the game in a power save mode where it doesn't, you know, the way that it's designed and that, like, it's got to kill shit. And there's heaps of funky stuff that happens with the game. So it's like, you know, that's obviously, if you're making $6 million a month, that is a question for you to solve. That is not the community's problem to solve. We can all probably come up with ideas in that, but the reality is that some stuff probably just doesn't work like it does in other games. Like, you know, those like simple idle games, those auto battlers, you know, they've probably got a simple equation in how they calculate stuff out. Whereas this sort of game, we're all trying to break it, eh? Like, we don't just have the whole thing in some simple, everything gets gold box, and once you finish this gold box, you gold box the next thing, and then you gold box the next thing, and then, like, you just keep... It's not like the auto battlers. You know, people are devoing this and pull this off at this time and change these perks at this window and only kill in this specific setting. So, like, we're as a community, we're complicating things ourselves. We're making the game more complicated than it needs to be. It's just gold box everything. But it's what this kind of game. It's the type of people, this kind of game that like specific people will gravitate to this sort of game. You know, where they're just like, where they don't mind thinking. You know, like, it's not a strategy game like all of those like not Clash of Clans, what's those other ones? Those ones that we've all wasted our time in and blew way too much money. Those games there where you got to build the little armies and then you got to coordinate with other people and then you got to kill off these things, and there's hundreds of yous trying to kill one mega whale that's on the server and all that sort of carry on. But it's a type of game that favors people that can theory craft and people can think. And the result of that is we make things a lot more complicated for the devs to be able to cook shit up. We're like, fuck's sakes, just keep breaking it. We'll give you an unlock. We'll give you a toy to unlock. We give you the attack chip to unlock. And you little fuckers max out your CC and break the game and do 20,000 waves. What the fuck is wrong with yous? And it's the fun of it. You know, Uncle Fuds is like, loves it, but fuck's sakes, it makes him have to second guess everything that gets done. And the one time you don't second guess it, you turn around and everybody's been given 5x coin. Yeah, like, yeah, I'll give you guys creative freedom. Here you guys go, have creative freedom. Put your feelers out there, come up with something. You turn around. Oh, look, everybody's loving it. Great. How's everything going? Whoa, I see a bit of spike in the data here. What's going on here? Oh, we gave everybody a 50x boost. They all got the Ore Clouded Tower skin. And now their coins are 6x. Where is the tower skin? Hold on. Where is it? We'll put it up. If you guys want your 60 times bonus. Where is it? Oh, it's gone. Oh, no, we have to move them. If you guys want your 60x bonus... There's the limited. Look at the screen now. Limited edition. And then when you death defy, his beard lights up more red. It's like a big glowing red bed. Hickson, what's good? Let me ask you something. Sorry, I'm being indelicate. You should take care with the thumb. With that thumb, weapons in the position can cause your ability to be demonetized. Oh, Takashi. Uncle Takashi. He's saying your Spotlight Plus guns. The Spotlight Plus. Oh, you're talking about the Takashi, eh? But these guns. These guns is where it's at. Nah, I feel you, Hickson. Nah, good point. Good point. I think it's probably because of how highly RNG dependent the game is. Feels like nothing's constant. Everyone is getting different things given at cost times currencies. Yeah, bro. That you know, the game can do funky things. Like, you even look at like the movement patterns of, like, let's say the scatters and you know, they're all going to get calculated out to move in a specific way, but then things are rolled on chance, which then can dictate how something happens because it's all based in chance. Like, so, I mean, if they did like a offline mode, I don't know how they would do it. And does it make the game worse? You know, will it make like turning on all these visual effects, and you can understand why Uncle Fuzz wants, you know, the game to look a specific way. And then you can also understand like the pain that we all go through where it cooks all our devices to the point where it's like everybody wants to run a cloud phone. I mean, if they could, honestly, if they could do something like a cloud phone themselves, and it's just a part of the game, and you just tap it, and you're in there, and you do whatever, and then you tap out, it would be a game changer. But I don't know what sort of investment we're talking. Like, I don't know, like, but it would be an absolute game changer. Like, people will be so happy. Like, and we would all be the boomers of the game. The people that, like the next gen of, like, players that come in, or anybody that's new starting the game will be like, bro, I can't believe you guys used to melt your phones. Like, I killed one of my phones from this game. Like, it made black dots all over the screen. The battery dropped off. It kept coming up with alerts. I couldn't even, like, save it. And it wasn't a bad phone, but it was going perfectly fine before I downloaded the tower. The tower just absolutely killed it. And then I put it on my PC. And then my son was like, bro, that game's been playing on your PC for a year. You don't even give it a break. And then I was like, oh, shit. So then I put it on a spare phone. And then that was annoying to lug it around. And then I heard about cloud phones. Now I've got to pay a bloody subscription to a cloud phone. Like, I would like it if you could just buy the event pass, and with the event pass it come with their own version of, or like a battle pass or subscription, and then it come with the same things that you do with like the battle pass, but then it comes with like a cloud phone service. Like, I would happily rather give my money to TTG than some other cloud service company, knowing that they're financially invested in the product that's going to be running on it. But it can't even be hard. Like, you guys have all seen these cloud phone farms. Like, they're diabolical. Like, it's not that hard to, you know, for a company like them to set it up. It'll just take time and investment. Or maybe they want to go a different direction in the game. I'm excited to see. And that in V28.3, that's supposed to be the content update. Or what do they call it? The gameplay update. They called it something. I can't remember what the fuck they called it. But I'm super excited with it. So the next major patch is something to prime the system. Get things ready or some shit. And then the next one's going to be the gameplay update. I'm excited to see what spanner they throw in the works. Even if I don't get to play that content, I'm always happy for the people that do. I don't mind them being the test dummies. Clouded, listening to you, I feel so chill. I want to crack open a can of beer. When you listen to me, you want to put your hands down your pants, eh, Ryan? But honestly, I'm excited to see where this game goes. I'm about to hit my 2-year tower birthday. Bro, I'm about to hit my 2-year tower birthday, boys. I can't believe it. 2 years, fam. 2 years. I reckon TTG makes game offline capable. That they'd put a lot in the cloud phones providers out of business. I did play their Planet Miner. I'm pretty sure that has an offline thing, but that'll be like a way more simple as a way to calculate it, because of like all the inputs. Like the things are only going to generate a certain amount over a certain amount of time. Like there's so many whatever a minute, or copper, or whatever you're mining. I can imagine this one's a lot more complicated. But again, always go back to the thing. If you're making 6 million a month, you better be coming up with some sort of decisions. I think overall, for the overall health of the game, like I heard someone talk about it in one of their streams. I can't remember whose stream it was or video. And then they said, would you recommend the tower to someone else? And then everyone's like sat there and kind of like, and then they're like, fuck, nah. Or if I did, I would recommend it with caution. Like, bro, this game will suck your soul. It will melt your phones. It will make you disturb your sleep. You'll set an alarm. Like, remember when we didn't have auto restart labs? Bro, I used to set alarms for when things were off. Remember before auto restart? Wake up in the middle of the night. Like, bro, this game, because time's the most valuable currency in this game, you're doing all sorts of funky shit. Like, holy moly, bro. And it's like, yeah, you'd recommend it. Like, it takes a certain individual. Like, you're not gonna recommend it to the kid that plays Roblox, or the guy that plays Battlefield 4. You're not gonna like recommend it to those sorts of people. But when you like know the right person, and you're like, oh bro, check this shit out. Like, you gotta like proceed with caution so that you don't ruin your mate's life, eh? So that your mate's not like breaking his sleep or waking up at 3 in the morning to try to book himself a nice bracket and then go back to sleep and then go to do the run. So that you don't turn around and then your mate's blowing like 25k on stone packs. Hearing Ryan's clicks makes you want to do the same thing. when Ryan clicks on the mouse. That's why I wish Ryan clicks me like he clicks that mouse. The game will make you wake up at 2 a.m. and restart a run. God damn, because your brain can't restart. Bro, that's what I used to get like. My brain used to fizz out. Like, if I knew, like, bro, we had some instances when I was like, especially like, let's say a month or so, or two from auto restart, there was so much going on at work. And I remember like, shit hit the fan. And I got dicks coming into me from every hole. I got it coming from the government. I got it coming from all sorts of shit, and it was just going so handy. And I remember we're all, like, all geared up. We're all trying to suss this machine out, and we're like all the stuff, and we just had this big like clusterfuck happening at work, and we're all trying to problem solve. And it's like a really big fire that needs you to be locked in. And all I was thinking about was, how do I get out of this conversation so I can go restart my run? Because I know around this time, my run's died. Like, that's what it does to you. Bro, I'll interview people, and I'll have it on a spare phone, and it'll be like melting in my pocket, and I'll be pulling it out to put a few more clicks into health, or a few more, or I'll be pulling it out like underneath the table to collect the gems. Like that's what it does to you. Like you're just thinking, the more this problem goes on, the more like screwed up my run's gonna be, and then if I don't start this run at the right time, then it means that my overnight run will start at a different time, and I won't make the, like, you know, it does that to you, bro. Like full on screws with you, man. That's why you'd recommend it with caution to anybody. You'd be like, caution, bro. This game's hard out. But I tell you what, boys, if you look at the screen right now, up in that top right corner, that's what this game will make you look like at the end of it. Once you get Spotlight Plus, you gotta be that guy up in the corner. So it's actually, you're actually investing in your future, bro. This will help you. This will extend your life for an extra 20 years. Come out chiseled abs. Look at those capped shoulders, bro. Look how capped those shoulders are, bro. It's actually my cousin's body, and he was like won like 3 years in a row. What is it? New Zealand or Australasia, Olympia. What's the category? I can't remember what the category. Classic physique, and then lost his winning streak because he got too big for that category. So he went like beyond what that category is classed as. So he got put in at like second or third for being too big, and got told to move up into out of the classic physique into the super heavy. That's what makes it more diabolical. I copied and pasted my face on his Spotlight Plus body when I didn't even have Spotlight unlocked. Grabbed a tequila, ready to start my run. Let's go. Yeah, I just cracked one. Listening to Clouded. I messed up my bots for the 20. I pressed gems while selling to customers in the stores. Excuse me for a moment. Bro, that's what I mean, bro. That's what I mean. I gave up my dignity when people at work asked me what's all the crazy colours going on around in the monitor. Bro, the funniest thing is, like, I would have someone coming in and I'll be doing something like on the tower, I'll be tapped in, and then like they'll come into like my office. Hey, one sec, boys, dropped off. We'll pull it back up. And then people will like come into my office and they'll see me like on the tower, and they'll just stand there and then like look down and like wait for me to finish what I'm doing. And I have to tell them, guys, I can multitask. I'm just, it's fine. You could talk. I can solve two things at once. So they'll be telling me a problem and I'll be doing something on the tower, clicking this and sorting out that. Oh no, why isn't it pulling up? Hold on. There it is. Just took a while to load. And then I'll... it's like, that's what it does. Fucking proceed with caution, boys. 22-inch biceps after getting Spotlight Plus. Bro, this is like 1 inch away for what the Ratatouille looked like. Oh, what's his name? Remy. Is this a kid's game? My son maybe plays it. Now I spend all my time listening to stories from across the ditch. Bro, that's honestly, that's wild. But I have to say, out of all the games, hands down, bro, best community. For all the kerfuffle and, you know, whatever. Like, where all the drama, the little tiny bit of drama that kind of pops up, the little bickering and the little this and that, It's not even a drop in a bucket compared to fucking all this other shit. And you guys know. You guys, all you bloody old cunts in there, you Nokia 2280 boys. Yous all know. Yous have played plenty of other shit. You remember what those Call of Duty lobbies were like. You guys know very damn well. And it's hands down the best community. Like, hands down. And it's got a lot of legs left in it. And I mean, this is just the gameplay loop. Max some shit out, get a little bit better, catch up. Next round of content, round and around and around and around. And then eventually we'll turn around and then maybe we don't want to play the screensaver game anymore. It was funny when we went out shopping today. We went out so my daughter had a netball game, and then we went out shopping, and my wife was like, because she's like, come on, off to the next spot, do this. This is where we get to the Kmart, where like I'm running around top right corner of the stream, boys. I'm running around like that, as if I got my top on, but I got this tight ass tank top, and I'm just running around with the 22-inch arms, backhanding all the women in Kmart. And then my wife was like, goes to my daughter, she goes to her, oh, you gotta know the style. Like, as long as he's playing on his phone, if you just keep him moving, he'll be an autopilot. And he'll just be distracted and he's locked in. He's playing on his tower, reading Discord or something like that. But if you move too slow, he comes to his senses. It's like the inner landmines have stunned me. And it's like I'm walking around, and then it's like once we stop for too long, you look up and look, and you go, where the fuck are we? How the fuck did we get into Kmart? Oh my god, it's feral in here. Saying he was bumped up to Legends. He was forced to Legends for his spotlight guns. Bro, and he was so mad when it happened too. Like, bro, my cousin was fuming, bro. I like messaged him like, how did the comp go? And he was absolutely raging. Like, he was spitting filth. Like, because like he paid good money for coaches, so he's got to have a nutritionist that he's got to pay for. All of this shit comes out of your own money, you know. It's a expensive sport. It's an expensive sport to participate in, and it's all coming out of his own money. And he was so mad at his coaches and everybody that nobody picked up on that earlier. That he shouldn't have put 10,000 stones into chain lightning damage. And then he turned around and he went, "What the fuck? I don't need that much." Nah, because at a point, you're actually going to lose econ because you're doing too much damage. Why the fuck did nobody tell me? That's what he was like. He was absolutely ropeable. He was so mad at the judges. He was so mad. Like, why didn't... Bro, I pay you good money. Why didn't you tell me that this will move me out of champs bracket and force me into the ancestral bracket? I was like, damn, Ratchet. Bro, what a problem to have. Bro, I wish my spotlight guns were so big that I would get mad. I wish my cap shoulders were that big that I'd get upset about it. He actually come from like a really good spot, and I'm glad that he went down the bodybuilding route. Because he had like some stuff go on in life, and he went down a pretty dark path. And the last time I seen him before he went AFK was we're going out in town, and I seen him out in town, and he was waiting down the street to smash people, sober as. Like, he's going through his own shit in his personal life, and he was going out to town on Friday and Saturday nights, sober as, and then just waiting to bash cunts, like just looking for rumbles. And I was like, oh no, bro, you're going down a real dark path, dude. And like, fuck. Nobody wants to see you go down this path. And then he fully disappeared off the map. And then he come back looking like old Spotlight plus Andy over there. And I was like, damn. There you go. Channel in all that hatred and put it into something that's positive. I've had donations on stone packs and gems from a guild member. Very amazing community, very humbling. Extremely, bro. Same here. I think in total I've had, I think I counted it up yesterday, and there was like 9 packs have been donated to me. Like, extremely humbled. I always tell people too, like I'll happily accept donations, but I always tell people, spend it on your own account. Or there's probably people that are in better off need than me. But I'll happily take it for the content. If it's for the content, hell yeah, let's go. But yeah, crazy cool community, bro. It's absolutely wild. Selling this games makes me sad. I know it's expensive, but for me, it's 5 times more. Oh yeah, when you convert it to your currency, bruh. Bro, and the currency conversion's not even right. Bro, it's like not even right, bro. That's what makes it like, if you're not in USD and you're in a different currency, it's like not even correct. It's like, when did y'all calculate this out? Couldn't hit the overcharge, but he nuked all the other enemies with chain lightning. Pretty much, bro. Pretty much. I wish when I grow up, I had 8 pack of abs, capped shoulders, 22-inch spotlight arms, and could be upset about it. I'm rubbish at that sport. I don't spend money on the nutritionist. I go to the gym and take away at home. I'm not getting out of the Copper League. But I just enjoy gym, honestly. I just enjoy any form of training, like for the longest time. Like, we're talking like more than 20 years. Because it's not just like, not sitting there trying to get nutritionists and be all chiseled and all that other shit. It's just because it feels good. It feels like I was born with a dick. Go lift some heavy ass weights, bro. You put enough weight on your back, that's enough to herniate your disc. And you belly that and break parallel and then stand up with it. There's something about putting yourself on the edge of fucking severe injury or death that just feels good. And I mean, I suppose like for myself, a lot of it's the carryover from when I was a teen, because I used to do that crazy shit in cars. Like, grew up right in that Fast and Furious era. We're all doing crazy shit. Now all the boys just get these broken down Holdens and Fords, and they just do burnouts everywhere and all that sort of shit. They try to copy the Americans. This generation's fucked. But when we grew up, it was racing. It was all racing. 200 k's through town. But I used to have this car, and we used to nickname all our cars. We'd all give that, all like everybody names their car. If you got a red car, you call it something like Ruby. Like my wife's Evo 10, it's called Chappie. My car that I drive every day is called Day Day. My project car is Buffy the Tuffy. We got you always name your sort of, but I had this car, it was called the Outlaw. And it was like full on outlaw. Like, all the local cops knew it. But I used to roll around like when your car gets pulled off the road, they put this bright pink sticker on your windows. We just call it a pink sticker. You got a green sticker, means you have a chance of getting it back on the road. You got a pink sticker, means it's game over for that car. But I used to just roll around with the pink sticker. No plates. But I would park up in town. Like, I'll take it out to town. I'll park up in town and wait for a cop to spot it just so I could get in a pig chase. I've only been caught 3 times. Imagine how many times he got away then, fam. Imagine. And it used to be exactly like the Fast and Furious movies here. So all the cars will go into town. You'll all meet up. Evos, Supras, Skylines, all that sort of shit. Because we got that direct line to Japan. So we got all of those cars. Like, at the moment, there's a big uproar because all of the cars are getting bought up and shipped over to America because they're paying stupid dumb money for all the cars. All these cars were standard over here. Like, that's our supply line for cars. All these Japanese gods. All these 4 cylinders, 6 cylinders, all these turbos. So we had them dirt cheap. Bro, you used to let's say you had a R32 or something like that, and if you burnt out a clutch, you don't even get a new clutch. You just get a whole new R32 because they're just that cheap. like stupid dumb. And then just like all of us were just killing ourselves. Like I know three fellas that have killed themselves in these sorts of cars. Like first friend that I lost, I was 15. He bought himself a R32. He took it out to, we just call it the drags. He just which was just like street racing and shit like that. He took it out, went to go for a spin. First week that he got the car, crashed it, bowed the car, so he was stuck inside, and the thing lit up, fucking cooked alive. Like just stupid shit like that. Like so many kids were like, when it came to like in my court case, my last court case, like when I was a little girl, like all for driving offences. And my last one, they just really wanted to know where the fuck was this car. Because they brung out like a law where they crush your cars and shit like that. Like they were just crushing all these cars, like crazy dumb shit. Like first they were auctioning the cars off, and they were just trying to make money. But what they found is that everybody was just going to the auctions and buying them back. Like especially cars, like bro, if your car got taken off you, go fuck it, you just go buy a new one. But like if you like pump money into your car, like people were just going to the auctions and just buying them back. So then they changed it again, and then they changed it to crush your car. So by the end of it, they were after the outlaw and they wanted to crush him. But I'd already sold it off. I was like, fuck that shit. I'm not letting you get nothing. So I sold it off. And then what taught me the lesson was like they were gonna slam me inside for it. It was actually on my last time. It was on another driving offense. So I was still going to court for doing the runners from the cops, and my court case was still pending for that. And then I got caught again in another car, and then they were gonna put me inside for like 6 months in jail. But we don't have prison or jail like they do in like some other countries. We just got jail is prison. It's all fucking prison. Like that's where you're going. Just gonna go get bashed and rappied inside. And then it was actually, I got let off the hook because my wife was pregnant at the time with our daughter, and the judge gave me a chance, and he said, "Oh, I'll give you this chance if you pull your fucking head in, and then maybe this is what you need, because clearly there's nothing else. You know, your wife's pregnant, it's your first kid, and no dad deserves to be inside. And if you go inside at the minimum term we can give you, you're gonna miss your child's birth. But you have to do X, Y, Z by this time, and then I'll consider what your options are. So we'll adjourn it for 2 weeks. You come back and tell me where you got on." So I had to get a job, all this sort of shit. And any of that wasn't even going to guarantee me that they weren't just going to put me inside. And all for driving, all for being a boy racer, being a street racer, just being a loose cannon in cars. And then it was actually, what taught me a lesson was none of that. Like that didn't, I just accepted that that's what was going to happen. None of that made me wake up. Except for I lost my license. So like all this time I've had no license because I done been lost it the first time years before. So I just never had a license through this whole era. It was just straight runners from the cops. And it was actually when we had my daughter and when we had my son. So by the end of it, I lost my license for 4 years. So my license doesn't even exist. I have to start all the way from the bottom. But it was when we had my daughter and my son. And I remember like times when like you got to go get your groceries or you got to go to your appointments. I remember shit like having my daughter and my son, only little kids. And I'm walking with my wife. And we got all the prams are loaded up with groceries. And we're carrying groceries as well. And we're walking home in the rain. Because I can't drive. Like I'm just not allowed to touch another vehicle. Otherwise I have to go straight inside. And I remember like
like one day looking at that and being like, what a fucking idiot. Like, look at what your entire family has to go through all this time because you're a fuckwit in a car. And that's what learnt my lesson. So none of the other bullshit, like nothing, I don't care if like, bro, like friends dying, car crashes, all that sort of shit. Oh, well, so I'm going to get a lag. That's alright, got heaps of cousins in there. All that sort of carry on. Like, nothing made me, like, feel shit or worried or care about anything until that moment. That my decisions directly affected the family that I created. I didn't have a family at the time. But like seeing that and just feeling like a piece of shit, and then that's what got me out of that era. Now it didn't stop there. I obviously bought cars, more cars, bought other Evos, other sort of shit like that. But I just didn't do that same level of callousness. You know, of course I'll dorp it. You know, of course I'll fucking, of course we'll hit the odd 200s here and there. We give it, you know. Of course we do all of that shit, but not to the same degree of stupidity. Where it's like you're either going to kill yourself, kill someone else, or you're just going to get locked up because you don't, you know, you're just being fucking stupid. So that was my biggest takeaway. There's the law, Lord. There's a bit of law for you guys. Bloody street races. But that wasn't just like, that was standard. Like, I'm not saying it like I'm exceptional. I'm saying it like it's standard. Like, I have friends get so much money in fines from police chases and street racing and burnouts and all that other shit that they get like a year's prison. Like, they just calculate it out in like a time frame. Oh, okay, at minimum wage and you would earn this much amount a week, so like we equate this fine as da 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 da, boom, 1.5 years prison, no probation, straight serve your sentence. That's what you get. Like, it's just standard. Like, everybody was like it. Like, I don't know one person that wasn't stupid in cars. It was like a whole generation of fuckwits. Just a whole generation of cunts that got dropped on their heads as babies. Just a whole bunch of 80s babies. That's what happens when the 80s babies grow up. They turn into complete muppets. Like, I think my first chase I was 15. And I got handed the keys. So we were driving down the street in what was it? It was like an Evo 1. And my cousin wanted to drive. We pulled up. So I jumped in his car. And it's like one of my mates' cars, the Evo. Chuck him the keys. He ends up boosting past some cops. Is what it is. I see the cops. We're following behind. And then we know that there's going to be a chase. So he hides the car, chucks us the keys, and then we wait there for a bit, and then I say to my mate, oh, you know, what's the plan? Like, what do you want to do? And he goes, no, it should be sweet. Go in, bro, and there's just a cop sitting there waiting for us. But we got a scanner in the car, and then so we're sitting there driving. Bro, I'm shitting bullets, bro. I'm like 15. And then we're like shitting bullets, and then it comes across on the scanner, and they're running the plates. And then as soon as they run the plates, and then they're like, yep, pull them over. Boom, I was gone. Catcher. I just looked at the bro, and the bro's like, yeah, do it. Because like at the end of the day, they got your plates. They're going to find you. But I just looked at him, and then he was like, yeah, bro, do it. And then sweet. And then I learnt the biggest tool that you can do. If you ever do a police chase, you do it with your lights off. Straight away. First thing you do, kick your lights off. And don't use the brake as much as you can, because then they can see the tail lights. So I just did this massive chase with this cop, and just the whole way no lights. So like people are going about their business, you know, like 10 o'clock at night, whatever. They just like, there's like some people are partying, whatever. You know, there's like taxis driving around, all sorts of shit, and then out of nowhere, because you got no lights on, just and then cut the street, do this, do that, all sorts of carry on. Just, but like, you're not the only one. Like, it's not like you're like the unique guy that did the race. Bro, motherfucker, there's been like 30 races that night against the cops. Like, it's like a whole generation of fuckwits. Bro, like, to the point where, once people started getting into racing for money in there, and then, like, that's when, like, shit started upping the stakes. Like, people would travel around. So they still do it now. They call them invasion days. And they're on certain public holidays. So whenever that public holiday drops, each region has its own invasion day. All the cars are off. But they're all fuckwits now. They're all these little cooked frags. You know, they all think they're like essays, all that sort of carry on. And they just pull up somewhere and they just do burnouts, dumb shit. Pussies. None of them race or nothing like that. Whereas, like, we were just straight racing. And then you race for cash, too. Like, we'll pull up, like, imagine, like, 100 cars all, like, on a sideline. Like, 2 lanes with 100 cars, like, all on the sides. All got their lights on. And, like, all the baddest shit that you can think of from that whole era, that 90s era of Japanese cars. And then you just jump in a queue. And the queue might be, like, 15, 20 pairs deep. And it's just whatever ends up rolling up. Like, if you haven't organized to race another car, then you just get what you're given at the line. And then you just one after the other. And then you'll do invasion days, like, where you'd go down to, like, the cities, or the cities will come to you. Like some guys, they would dump so much money into their cars, like, for street racing and that they want to recuperate the costs. So they'll travel around to the cities, they'll try to find the baddest car in another region, and then they'll put stakes on the line. You know, 10 grand race, 5 grand race, 20 grand race. They got to pay off that build that they just did. And there were some savage cars that used to, like, that were famous, like, in like, the performance car magazines and all that sort of shit, that'll just travel around the country just street racing people. It's absolute loose shit. And that's why that shit had to stop. Because there's too much of that sort of carry on, you know? Too many innocent people getting crashed into, people run over, all sorts of shit. Like, the amount of times that we'd go out into these country roads to do these races, and people will stack the car or kill themselves, or, you know, like, just trying to keep up. Because you're not doing it, like, we're not talking like you're driving out there at 100 Ks. Like, you're clocking 200 Ks. Like, the minute you leave the city, because, like, no one can stop you because there's that many of you and you're all doing it. So you've got a whole chain, 20, 40, 50, 100 cars, all buttoning it, pedal to the metal to get out to these racing spots. And, like, bro, everybody was crashing. Like, I had cousins that, you know, they went to go hit one part, everybody starts slowing down, freak out, they're doing like 200 Ks, so they go to swerve off, bro, hit roadworks. It's all chipstone. Boom, stack it, whole car, crumble. Lucky they all didn't die, like, all that sort of carry on. Just absolute wild. Wiseco, finally caught your stream. Let's go. Big spring pack, 530. Yeah, bro, I think the translation to my money's something stupid like that. It's like over 500. Like, those big packs are like 200 NZ. And I don't even think that conversion rate's correct. I used to do triathlon, but that was a lifetime ago with the kids. I got a friend that does marathons and that. I give it up to people that do that. Bro was playing Need for Speed's Most Wanted IRL for 100%. Underground 2. All of that sort of carry on. Gotta run, bro. Thank you for the stream. Nice run. See you soon. Look forward to the video tomorrow. Let's go, Junior. You're probably gone now. I've only just got into the comment, but thanks for stopping in. Now I've got to go to the gym and put my phone on the treadmill and watch the tower. Bro, I can imagine what that's like. Because I've got a gym at home, so it's just posted up next to me. I've got the sounds playing and all that, and then, like, I check in on it and all that. But you lose sometimes as well, so how precise are the calculations? I had a ride in an Evo 7 once. First time the acceleration hurt my neck in a car. I watched the fuel drop. Yeah, bro. I loved that car. So this is I'll try to find you an image of out of all the cars. I'll try to find you an image. Or is it just gonna come up with the newer models? Bro, this is one of my favorite cars. Oh, it's not showing up. How do I show it? I've played around with it too much. Can't show it. I actually wonder if I can. Oh, I can't do it. Oh well. Finally finished my tourney. What about Ryan's been gone for 6 hours? That's how long his tourney's. About Ryan's putting pressure on all the guys with 22-inch arms. How'd you get on, Ryan? Retro cars and an LVR4s? 100%. Just get a high on, then I'll take the kids to school. Bro, you should see my daily driver, bro. It's just a standard Honda Civic. Like, there's been so many times that I've, like, looked at... Like, I think the last Evo I looked at was, like, a Evo 8. And we were so close. We were so close to buying it, but neither of us would budge over two grand. And it's not like I didn't have the money. It's not like I didn't have that 2 grand. But, like, I was already like, oh, man, we're kind of pushing it here, eh? Like, 2 grand, bro. I still got to fly up there. I've still got to pay to put it in the shop and get it all checked out and all that sort of shit. And, like, neither of us would budge over 2 grand. And then at the same time, it's like, as soon as I get it, like, it can't even stay at my house. Like, you're going to have to put it in a secure lockup. The lockup's got to be dry. Like, you know, they're such a rare car now, and everything's a premium. Like, if you break a cup holder in it, you're not just, like, going down to your, like, local Wreckers or something to get the cup holder. You got some prick who's hoarded, like, 19 cup holders, and he's selling them for 1,000 each. And if you want that cup holder, you got to pay that premium. Because it's not like they're just floating around everywhere. 26, 21. Oh, we'll check out our bracket, eh? See what the top guy got. Look at this guy. 3,200. Bro, what is this guy? Ryan, do you know this guy? Easy living. You know this guy, Ryan? You guys are like the Illuminati of the tower, eh? You guys are like British Petroleum and what is that, OPEC? You guys are like the petrol cartels of the world equivalent for the tower, eh? He's the top 10. Fuck's sakes. So, and the craziest thing is at Wave, is it 2000 or whatever? And then you stop and it starts nerfing off your HP and damage. This guy's like been nerfed and he's it's just easy living up there. Top 10, bro. Evos hold their value over here. If you want something quick and cheap, money over here, you don't mind. 20-year-old car, Aston Martin, 20 grand. Bro, I tell you what, Eagle, have you seen those GR Corollas? Not the Yaris, but the Corolla. Like, the Yaris come out like a year or two ago, but the Corolla version, bro, those are dope, bro. Those are so dope. But I don't have it in me now to have like a flash ass car. Like, be worrying about where it's parked, like if I go out to town. My wife just walked past and says, I do. Yeah, I just, fuck. Oh man. Like, I'd just be so worried, and not even about my driving like that. Some old nana's gonna like T-bone me at an intersection. And like, yeah, you might get a payout for the vehicle, but you're not going to get another one. I've seen that happen heaps. But I've seen one guy, he invested everything he had into this WRX. It was absolutely sick. And he custom made a whole bunch of shit because he did a lot of fabrication. And he made it like super, super unique. Bro got T-boned by some like 70-year-old lady. And it made him so like, he frothed at the mouth so much, he just gave up. There was something, he just wasn't getting another, like, in my mind, I was like, sweet, what are you getting next? You know, ratchet, but, you know, move on. Nah, just gave up. It was like poured his heart and soul into it. I can't believe we're holding at the 8th. This is a marshmallow bracket, eh, Ryan? Have a look at this bracket. The Marshmallow Warlord strikes again. Bro, I tell you what, I actually didn't click. Bro, I got 16 keys. This will take me off... Oh, no, because it's 20 keys, eh? So I can probably actually get the auto nuke does its thing. And then I can probably get 20 whatever more keys, and then I get the auto nuke does its proper thing. And then we never have to worry about all clouded pushing the button at the right time. Because it's actually gotta fucking do its thing. Right, gentlemen. But guys, you guys have been absolutely spectacular. What is the time? It's almost midnight and I haven't even had my tea. So, gentlemen, we'll look forward to seeing you on the next stream. And thank you all for your continued support. And thank you guys for all your chats. Listening to the Lore Lord, the Marshmallow Lore Lord, spinning his yarns. And we'll put our update video. For the most part, we've just been cruising. We've had a slight gain. I think I worked it out at about 16% econ-wise, which is pretty good with no stone investment. And that is just due to the relics that came out. And I think just further adjusting our build. And we also got a few levels into the enemy balance mastery. So just more elites. Just gives a nice little passive increase as it's leveling up. We're just punching through our labs. Again, a little bit pricey for someone like myself. But we're doing the last battle condition lab, which I'm stoked with. Absolutely stoked with that. So, gentlemen, if you like what you see, you know the drill, fam. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification button so you can see when the next video is coming out. And as always, keep it cloudy, fam.